Welcome to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness, the podcast where we're tearing up the rulebook of conventional wellness because one size fits all never fits anyone. I'm your host, Joe Swenson, herbalist and founder of Olivia Bell. Let me know if this sounds familiar. Coffee for breakfast in the car, lunch between meetings at your desk, dinner standing over the counter as you juggle family and maybe fold laundry, scrolling your phone in bed even though you're exhausted. This is episode 3 of our 6-part series on living well. Last week, I asked you to pay attention to who was defining your idea of living well and how much society played a role. This week, we're talking about something more personal, and that is you and your own decisions that you make every single day. Life moves fast, so fast that most people don't notice when their health starts to fail until something interrupts this nonstop routine. Your back starts hurting, your digestion is a mess, and, well, maybe you're not sleeping. So you do what most people do. You schedule a doctor's appointment and hope someone can tell you what is wrong. And that moment right there raises an interesting question. When did we start treating our health like it's somebody else's responsibility to manage? Modern medicine is extraordinary. If you're in a car accident, having a heart attack, or dealing with a serious infection, modern healthcare can save your life. Emergency medicine, check. Trauma care, check. Surgery, check. Antibiotics, check. These breakthroughs completely transformed survival in the last century. And because of that success, we developed a lot of trust in the system, which absolutely makes sense. When something serious happens, doctors absolutely should step in. But here's the catch. The biggest health problems people face today usually don't start in an emergency room. They build slowly, often quietly, over years of daily life. Things like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic dysfunction, obesity, and chronic inflammation. These are strongly connected to patterns we create: what we eat, how much we move, how well we sleep and handle stress, and the environments in which we live. So the reality is this: doctors treat disease, but your health is the compound interest of your own daily habits. The small things you do every day accumulate over time, for better or for worse. But there's another issue. Many people are no longer connected to their bodies. Their life runs on autopilot. They eat while driving, multitask their way through meals, and ignore fatigue because, well, we still have things to finish. Eventually, though, the signals that our body sends us start to get quieter over time, and we just stop noticing them altogether, which leads to something important. If you don't know what normal feels like in your body, you won't recognize when something starts to go wrong. That awareness, it used to be part of daily life, but now we deal with so much noise and constant busyness that it drowns out our own awareness of our own bodies. And when we lose that awareness, something predictable happens. We start relying entirely on external signals: lab tests, diagnosis from doctors, prescriptions, and other people, instead of noticing the early signs that our body was already giving us. Psychologists describe this through something called the health locus of control. It refers to whether somebody believes their health is mostly shaped by their own behavior or external forces like doctors and systems. Research shows that people who believe they have personal influence over their health are more likely to engage in preventative behaviors. When that sense of control disappears, though, people often feel powerless and wait for someone else to tell them what to do. Owning your health does not mean rejecting doctors, because, well, that would be ridiculous. Medicine saves lives, but it does mean understanding the limitations. There is no doctor out there that can cook your meals, tuck you in at night, manage your stress for you, schedule your gym sessions, or make daily decisions about what you eat. Those things happen between the doctor visits. And that's where most health outcomes are actually shaped. And here's something you probably don't want to hear, but I'm going to say it anyways. There are no shortcuts and no instant gratification for your health. You cannot shortcut years of habits because health is built gradually, which brings us back to the idea behind this entire series. Living well isn't about waiting until something breaks and hoping the system fixes it. Living well means paying attention to the life that you're living right now, the food that you eat, the pace that you keep, the stress you carry, and the signals your body is sending to you every single day. Because the most powerful healthcare decisions that you make today probably isn't in a doctor's office. It's the choices you make between now and bedtime. If this episode stuck with you today, I wrote a companion piece over on Substack where we can explore this idea a little bit further. You'll also find some reflection questions from this episode there if you want to spend a little more time thinking about how you can own your own health. The link is in the show notes. I hope you make some time today and every day for some peace, some plants, and some pause. Thank you so much for listening to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness.